2. We're live, people. We are live. It is back. It is back. The Premier League is back. The Heart Now Here boys are back. I mean, there's 3 of us here. One's still on holiday. Where's TJ?
He's still on holiday. He's in Cyprus, I think.
What's he doing? He's jet setting, isn't he?
Yeah, mate. I think it might be his honeymoon. I think. I mean, it should be. It'd be able to explain it next week, but yeah, I'm sure it's his honeymoon.
Oh, mate.
I know he's back tonight, isn't he? He's back tonight.
Oh, he's back tonight. Oh, right, yeah. I mean, right back for the start of it all. I mean, when was the last time we all met? It was at the party, wasn't it?
Yeah, Bill Nick party. I think it was the last time we see each other, wasn't it?
That's a good night.
Yeah, Lee. I'll tell you what, Lee. You were chatting some bollocks that night. I'll tell you, mate. Fuck, you were fucking god, mate.
I think we all had a.
What was I talking about? What was I talking
about?
Mate,
you wanted to try and suplex people through the tables in the garden and that, mate.
No wonder we're back out the next day. Oh, it's a great night, though.
No, it was good. It was a good night. Really good night.
It was a good night. It was a good turnout, and it was nice to see people that we normally only speak to through here. So it's just weird when people come up to you and say hello, and you kind of don't really know who they are because you sort of go from one picture through like an Instagram or a Facebook. So to see people like in person can be like quite strange, if you know what I mean. And but once you start chatting, you sort of pick up where you left off when you're chatting through the socials, and that's what the good thing about it is, you know.
That's what. Well, to be fair, I was so hammered. I thought it was Bruno Mars by the fucking DJ X-Ray at one point. Good job, pretty heads up to the moon. Oh fucking, what was I doing? Watching the ball.
That was a good night. That was we have to do that more often, I think.
Yeah, it was hot though, isn't it? That was the thing. It was so hot as well. So like it was bound to be outside all day. It was like fucking 30 degrees.
I mean, after that, it sort of cooled down, didn't it? The weather cooled down. It started raining quite a bit, and it's only just started getting hot again.
Yeah, sweet.
I'll tell you what would be good on that. If like next year during the World Cup or something, we'd done that when an England game was on or something like that in the Bill Nick and that. Do you know what I mean? It'd be pumping.
Yeah, I think Christmas is a good shout. I think.
Christmas is always a good shout. It's especially that because everyone's inside. Because that was the thing with us. Like obviously, DJ X-Ray smashed it throughout the day, but you get when it's hot like that, you're all going to want to be outside in it as well. Because that Bill Nick as well. What's lovely about it's got that lovely shade bit in the bench area as well, so you don't get the heat banging on you. Do you know what I mean? So it was just nice. It was perfect. We went to Bricklayers after. Did you lot come to that?
No, me and Matt got a train home in the end. Yeah, very, very, very eventful fucking journey home. And put it that way.
What happened?
Yeah, can't go into too much detail, but
it can't be discussed.
I don't know if we can discuss it properly, but put it this way: we got on the train, and I think Chelsea and a West Ham and Arsenal fan all got on the train, and things were said, and yeah, put it that way. And I don't know what else to say, Matt.
Oh, that's not personal. They did.
Yeah, just put it this way: we don't like bullies.
Oh, right. I mean, we went to the Bricklayers, but I don't know. It must have been a night of reggae because we were the only white people in there, literally. But we took over the middle of the dance floor, and everyone was lovely. Of course, you know, Tottenham's lovely like that. But we were grinding and all that, and I don't know what I was flipping, moving to Sugar Minot and bloody fucking Bob Marley. Oh my god, it went down a storm. Loved it. I was hammered, absolutely hammered. But a great day, great day. And whoever turned up was big love because it was so much fucking fun, man. It definitely shows, like you said, Kev, what it's all about when people come and support and show what they're saying. Like people came out the way from Cheshunt and things like that. I was like, fuck me. That's really fucking,
through the Midlands as well.
Yeah. Fuck me. Do you know what I mean? But even the bounce on the door, solid as hell. Lovely people. Yeah. And there's a great picture actually. I don't think we put the picture up, have we? We should put the picture up.
Yeah. I mean, even as the night got on, a a lot of people turned up quite late as well. People that I didn't expect to see as well. So I think a lot of people were at Wireless. I think Wireless was that day. I think so. A lot of people were doing stuff like that. And yeah, I think it was Wireless. There was definitely a festival on that day because I remember loads of people on the train.
It was actually. Yeah, you're right.
It was, yeah. So I think a lot of people turned up after that, and by that time it was all fucking steaming. So quite patchy memory if I saw you the later part of that night, but yeah, woke up in the morning and glad we did it, you know.
Oh, brilliant times. Right, we are going to start our podcast. This is the Heart Now Here Spurs Fans Podcast, a podcast from a bunch of yids to all you yids around the world and sponsored by Ophthalmos Specialist Eye Care. Brand new sponsors for a brand new season. And lads, just like that, we're back. We're 2 days removed from a fucking Super Cup final against arguably the best team in the world, albeit they didn't win that World Club Cup. They lost in the final to Chelsea of all fucking out of every team. You'd think you wouldn't want to win that bloody cup. It was Chelsea that won it, but they showed a bit of a blueprint about how to beat PSG, and we'll get onto that, and we'll get onto Thomas Frank and everything that's going on, and obviously the big game at the weekend. But more importantly, you know, we had our party, but how was your summers individually? Matt, what have you been up to? You know, how GT United, holidays, what have you been up to, mate?
Sorry, I was just sorting out some audio issues there, mate. Mate, yeah, good, mate, good. Busy summer, mate. I went Cancun for 10 days. Smashed my phone out there, so I had no phone the whole holiday. And then when you're trying to run GT as well, like, I'll come back. Matt, I'm probably still playing catch up with messages now, mate. It was a joke. But no, it was lovely out in Cancun, mate. Unreal. I'll be honest, I've not even missed football. That's the thing. I've not missed football because someone put a message in our group chat earlier. I've got 7 days left before 11 men decide to destroy my life again. But they just play with your emotions week in, week out, mate. So look, I hope you boys are ready for it. Do you know what I mean? Because it's coming. 2 days time, got PSG. So yeah,
nice and easy start, isn't it, buddy? But that's it. I mean, you do miss it when it's come back, and you know, for us, it's a season after a really positive season. Kev, was you able to have a good holiday? I mean, I've seen that lovely picture of you, mate, putting someone on their ass on the pitch at 40, still bossing as a captain, as just some of him, bro.
Yeah, good, mate. Rolling back the years, still playing football. I mean, I keep myself pretty fit, so I'm allowed to. Still gets me around with the youngsters, and I can still get about. So, yeah, recovery can be a bit of an issue now. Good few days recovery after playing 90 minutes, but yeah, like, I haven't been away. I mean, I've been quite selfish this year from the holiday days. I've done a few Euro trips. I mean, I've got a few days left, and I'm holding them back for the Champions League games, so I can only do one more this year. So selfishly, and not with an happy missus, that I haven't been away this summer. So really, just a bit like Matt, concentrating on the football stuff with the kids. Obviously, still playing myself. As we spoke about at TJ's wedding, with the garden's been a bit of a thing this summer. I've been quite green fingered in laying new grass and stones. And big shout out to Yak for helping me out, getting me a nice price on my stones. Yeah, so I've just been out in the garden, just doing our stuff, really, just keeping busy. But yeah,
that's a sign of old age, you know. That's a sign of old age.
You know what? And I fucking enjoy it as well. I really do enjoy it. And I'm out there every night watering my grass with my hose, putting my lawn feed on.
This geezer's done, Lee. Kick him out, Lee. Kick him out.
I've got to be honest. I've got to be honest.
You got to be honest. Listen, I had a chat with Lee at TJ's wedding, and we both found out that we've got both got new turf in the same place. So he's on my level. He knows where good turf is.
Thompson's cruising. Yeah, I mean, I am nowhere near. I saw Kev's garden. Yeah. I saw Kev's garden at TJ's wedding, and yeah, it looked great. I would just want a nice.
I've got my stripes going on there as well on my grass. So yeah, I'm really right into it. So yeah, I haven't really thought about the football. I didn't watch any of that World Club Cup. So the Charity Shield and a couple of Spurs friendlies recently are the only really bit of football I've watched. So yeah, it all starts again, and priorities then now become Tottenham again.
Massively, mate. Yeah, as I said, I've got artificial grass, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy it's done what it's got to do. I'm happy with that. It's nowhere near as good as Kev's. I saw his picture at TJ's wedding, but we was all at TJ's wedding. It was a bloody lovely time. You know what I mean? Our other halves were talking about doing a wives football fico. It was a good laugh. Who was the guy on the other side? Who was the guy sitting next to you, Matty?
The one who
Kev,
it was one who's Matt's missus cheated on him with that night, I think. Big shout out to Steph, I think his name was.
Steph, that was it. Steph.
I think he's still in the doghouse that night.
Did you know his wife was on the table?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
What opposite?
I didn't know she was on the table.
Yeah,
because she was sitting with the other bird, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. It sounds even funnier now. Now I didn't even know that, but yeah, funny.
It was a great night, great day. Big up TJ. When he's on, we'll talk about it. Obviously, we all met. If you saw us at the party, which we're very thankful everyone came to, we're looking to do one very soon. When we do it, we'll let you know more. But back onto the footballing side of it, and it's been a weird summer. I mean, we're recording this and we're live Monday night. Big love to everybody who's in the Instagram and YouTube. We've got a really big set of people watching. Demi Falk, Glenn Parker, Colette Proctor, L Wings, Jules Lad, Weeksy Free, all of you here. Big love. James Coops, everyone who's on the TikTok. But we're talking about this on Monday night, and there's a lot of talk today about Tottenham after Savino, which is of course something that is music to our ears because we know what happened to Madders a week ago. We know what happened to Kulu, who's out for a long while. We've now said goodbye to Sonny, which I thought was done impeccably. It's the first time where I felt player, club, all had a goodbye in the perfect way. I mean, would we have loved it at White Hart Lane? Of course we would have loved it. Do you know what I mean? But such is life. He was able to do it in front of an arena or stadium full of Koreans that have loved every step of his Spurs journey. So for him, very happy, and I'm sure he'll be at the Lane when the season ends in America, Christmas time, or he'll probably come and say hello over Christmas or in the New Year. But a lot's been going on. Frank's been here. We got a win over Arsenal, albeit in a friendly, and we got our asses handed to us in a game where Harry Kane scored for Bayern last week. It's up and down. Thomas Frank showing organisation. All of this is a bit of a clusterfuck of things to talk about. But Matt, what are your thoughts? I know you've not really been over it, but I'm sure you've seen what's been going on. From your knowledge, how are you finding how this pre-season's been?
I think the pre-season was okay. I think we beat Arsenal, and then we got absolutely smoked by Bayern Munich. Absolutely battered. I don't know. I don't know how to feel going into this season. I want to feel really positive. But I think the injuries already at the start of the season is putting a downer on it. Waking up to this morning with Savino, it brought me back to life a little bit, because if we can get him, that is massive. Adding him and Kudus into that attack will be unbelievable. But I don't really know, mate, at the minute with Spurs. I'm kind of in this thing where Thomas Frank will probably be sacked in 18 months' time, and then we go again, then go again, then go again. The thing is, we know we need backup in certain areas, and we don't seem to be getting them. But I feel this is a different window. We've been screaming out for a creative player. We went for Morgan Gibbs-White. Fuck knows what that was about in the end. No idea. Only we can trigger a release clause, but get rejected. I have no idea. Kudus, I think, is going to be a great signing. But I think if we can get Savino, that'd be class. But I still think we need one more. We need two through the door before Savino plus one more before this window shuts. And then I think we're going to be in for a good season.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, obviously we go into it as a European champion. We could have 2 European titles by the time that the season officially kicks off against Burnley, Saturday, 3:00, best time at home. But Kev, we've had the Daniel Levy interview with Gary Neville. There's been the Morgan Gibbs-White saga. There's not been enough through the door. There's been positives on the pitch because there's a bit of organisation. Where do what have you been thinking about over the last 2 months, let's say, since Frank came in and everything's been going on with the friendlies and the signings?
I mean, it's quite a lot to think about. I mean, like you mentioned so many things there, and it's all sort of going on at once. I mean, this is a time when really we should be, in an ideal world, preparing for a massive season ahead of us. And I will say the Champions League is a massive free hit for us this year. So I'm not concerned about that. But domestically, being better than last year, being better defensively as well is got to be like number one priorities at the moment. And also selling players, getting rid of players, which is something, again, we've struggled to do, but also getting players in. I don't really feel we're much different in terms of when I look at that squad. I mean, I expected when we did, I remember the day before the party, or a couple of days before we was going to have the party, we had the Kudus in and we had the Gibbs White thing happening, and everything felt great and everything felt quite optimistic. And then that broke down and it just sort of went really quiet. And I'm thinking, okay, it's going quiet. And we've seen recently Spurs can just sort of pop out of nowhere with player signings and things like that. And that's not really happened. So no players have gone out the door. So nothing's really changed for me in terms of, obviously we've got a new manager in and we're going to play a bit different. I mean, I'm still expecting us to do business before the end of the month. And the thing is, boys, I don't think we need that much. I mean, if everyone stays fit, I don't think we need that much. We're dying for a couple of really good quality players in there, but it's not like it's let's dig everyone out and regrow it all. We've got good football players there. There's probably just a couple that shouldn't be there, and there should be a couple of quality players that should come in. So I don't really know how to feel at the moment until the season starts. I'm just, my main thing is doing better in the league and not conceding so many goals, but somehow finding a way to score a lot of goals. We're not conceding as many as well. So, yeah, I mean, there's so much to think about at the moment. It's such a big pot of all sorts of different stuff. I mean, maybe we'd know more by the end of August of where we're going to sort of go from there. But at the moment, I still think a lot can happen in the next sort of 3 weeks or so.
And that's the thing. There will be a lot, as we're saying, people have been saying on the chat earlier on. Weeksy3 said apparently Frank met Eze today, according to good sources. We don't know that. Martin Hart here says we haven't increased our squad enough, so we know we need people in. I guess then, Matty, a big thing for us now is we're coming off winning the European Cup. That night you had, that week you had in Bilbao, you guys, I don't know how many that will be topped in life. Hopefully it is, and these things continue to happen. For all the people that watched, like me, at Tottenham for the parade, unbelievable. Memories will cherish forever with people you love, with people you didn't even know, all together in that beautiful moment of togetherness and celebration. Now we're coming into a season where that manager's not there anymore, and you don't know what to think, whether to kick on. Is it going to be kick on? Like, does it? Like what? How do we get excited about this season after last season felt so good, Matt? And because realistically, a good season for us now would to be finishing the top 8. Would you say? What do you reckon?
Anything above 17th, mate? Nah. Do you know what? It's going to be hard to get excited. It is, because we won Europa League, sacked Ange, brought in Kudus, bid for big Gibbs White, thinking it's going to go well. Sonny quit, Sonny leaves. Kulu is out injured. Solanke is fit for Wednesday, isn't he? They're saying. Maddison out. So it's all kind of, it was the highs, and now we're gradually, there was a little stumble there. We got Kudus, and then it's gone lower again. So right now, I feel like we're weaker than we were last season. Right now, we've only brought in Kudus. We was always going to sign Dan Sowentel. We was always going to sign them. Cheap loan players.
Matt, when you say we're weaker, in what way do you mean? Because we said this, we had a bit of it on the group. We didn't go into it. Why are we weak?
But we're starting the season weaker. Yeah, we got no Sonny, got no Maddison, no Kulu for the start of the season. Goal contributions alone for them last season was about 80 goals. We haven't got them on the pitch. So right now, I'm struggling to see who's going to score for Spurs against Burnley.
I don't know if Sonny. I don't know if, for me, Sonny and Maddison are massive misses. I mean, Maddison was hit and miss. Even when Maddison was fit, I still don't think he was the player that we bought him to be. And obviously, I don't want to go into Son because obviously we're all on this sad emotional train at the moment. But we know Sonny was really poor last year, and I don't think that's a player we're going to miss.
But do
I
you
don't know.
think we're better off then?
Like
We had Danso at the back end of last season. I know we had
but
injuries, but
also, Matt, we didn't have Romero Van der Ven fit either. That's massive this year. I think keep them two fit.
No, I get it. But I mean, if you compare last season's start of the season to this team's start of the season, I think we're better off last season than we are this season.
Well, only time we talk about the season.
Yeah. So if you start the starting 11 from last season to the starting 11 this season, I think we're worse off.
Wow. Interesting. I mean, it's hard, isn't it? Because you look at it and you go, I felt that coming out of the first season for Ange, we went into the second one going, look, the Europa, we can do that. And we did it. And you look into this now, you go, the Champions League, it's a level above. We know that. The league, I've got to be honest, the teams at the top have replenished in such an exciting way. The league in a whole is probably as excited I've been in years about the Premier League because everyone seems to be adding to their teams. In terms of making it really exciting, one full of goals. And we just seem like it seems like it's all going to be okay. But okay is a tough way to explain what we want the season or what we expect the season to be when we are a champion in Europe, isn't it? I find it very hard as a fan now to feel like, yeah, I'm not pessimistic in the slightest. I'm actually just like, I don't know what to expect. I'm riding on cloud 9 because of what happened, but I don't know really what to expect much more because I don't think we've done much to then go, okay, you've won the Europa League. How do you go to the next top?
Well, no, I think, Lee. I mean, we spoke about it in another group chat, didn't we, about Levy? I mean, when he done that first interview about, this is the foundation for it now. I want to win the league and I want to win the Champions League. Saying things like that for me, when you're an owner who's under fire for not spending enough or not investing enough into a team to compete at the top level, that gives me a bit of a. I should know by now because he does love to talk, Levy, and he doesn't do sometimes what he says. But it's that false pretense of like, okay, we've been waiting to win something. Now we have won something. We've all liked the taste of it as supporters. He's now saying he loved the taste of it. He claims to be Tottenham through and through. So is it now we've won something? Is it now going to change? And then when we signed Kudus and then we went for Gibbs White, I thought, I'll tell you what, I think we're trying to build a side here to at least be in the top 4 this year and maybe a year after that challenge at the top. But it seems to have just gone a bit flat. And then he does the interview with on the overlap with Gary Neville and he says certain things and you're like, some things are a bit cryptid and then some things you think, oh, does he mean that we're going to... I mean, it's just, we're all still up in the air about where our club, I think we still have the right idea what the ethos is at the club, but with these teams strengthening, we say this year after year, if we don't keep up with them, we're never ever going to finish above them, and that comes from transfer fees, but most importantly, wages. I mean, I put that thing in the group chat today. We've got 2 players now on over 100 grand a week, and it's just like, listen, I know what Levy does. He likes to find young gems, likes to put them on sort of shitty contracts, makes them earn their right, and then you turn into a Mickey Van der Ven or you turn into a Harry Kane, and then you earn your big money for your contracts, and then that's what he does. He would never just come in and go, look, you're a top 30-year-old player. Here's 30, 40 million for you, and you're going to 150 grand a week because you're going to push us on. And that's what he don't do, and that's what we think we want him to do because we feel like we need to change, but I just don't know if that's ever going to be like that under him. And this is why I don't think we're all excited at the moment about the season ahead because we kind of feel like we're kind of in the same boat as we always have been in terms of players coming in.
Yeah, I'm with you on the wage, Kev. I'm with you on the wage because I think the way Levy runs it is great as a business. Yeah, he runs the club how it should be run, not paying over the price. And if every club followed that, it would all be ideal. However, we live in a market now where it's not. Do you know what I mean? You got Arsenal probably paying like 200 grand a week. Liverpool don't pay high wages, but they spend money. Yeah, so that's how Tottenham should follow the way Liverpool go because Liverpool don't pay extremely high wages. Man United do, City doing, but I don't know. Boys, I'm struggling.
I mean, the thing is, I'd never want to be Man United in the situation they're in. Fucking hell, and that's probably what he doesn't ever want to be, and that's why he is the way he is. I get that, but you have got to be a bit ambitious in terms of.
You know,
I think what. Sorry, Matt. I think what he's worried about is that if he breaks the ducks for one player, I mean, I think then everyone's going to knock on the door, and I think he tries to keep a really tight grip when it comes to wages, and that's the way he does things. But you will end up losing players like Mickey van der Ven because they won't want to sit on 80 grand a week when Real Madrid's offering them 250.
What's he on? Mickey van der Ven's only on 50 grand a week.
Yeah,
I mean, it's crazy.
It's crazy. But look, I think with Spurs, we got sold it was the training ground. Then we got told it was the stadium. So just hold fire. The rest of the money's now going on this hotel and potentially the development of the new training ground. So we're still stuck in this situation where we've still got no money to spend.
Yeah.
We're not going to be one of these clubs that just go out and spend a bit of money and take a little gamble. We're not going to be that club. But now we're funding the hotel, the training ground. We've got all the concerts at Spurs. We're still getting nothing for it. The way I look at it, we've only bought Kudus. Yeah, we was always going to sign Tel and Danso, and that was before the health check. So that come out last season's budget. So this season's budget, we've only signed Kudus.
Yeah,
we sold.
I mean, I think he's on the overlap where he said when Neville questioned him about fans saying you don't spend money, and he's always proud to and quite boastful in to say, well, we do spend money. But when he said that, my argument is I'm screaming at the telly going, yeah, but what on? When you've spent your money, have you got that right? It's okay spending money, but have you got that right? And there's a few players that he hasn't got that right. And that's probably why he's hesitant to go out and spend big because he's got it wrong. So when you bring all these people in like Lange and all these sort of players, they're the ones you've got to trust to get things right. So when they turn around to you and go, look, this kid here, he's 24 years old. He's worth 40, 50 million, but he's going to be a player. I trust you. Here's the stats thing. He wants it, but he wants 150 grand a week. He needs to do it then, but he doesn't do it. He changes it and goes a different way. We'll go and spend 65 million on Richarlison, but Richarlison would sit on 70 grand a week. And it's like, you're not buying good players.
No.
And you're also not paying good wages. Good players come with good wages, and nothing will change until he changes that.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think he's got a habit of buying young, and even if they cost a bit more, he's always thinking, right, we're either going to get 10 years out of them. So you divide that cost over that amount, it doesn't hurt that much. He's also got them on lower wages, so it's a fee that's out probably over installments, or if it's up front, it's not going to be added to with a lot of wages. He also seems to buy the best of the rest, if that makes sense. So like, and this is no knock on people like Solanke, because I love Solanke. Maddison, I mean? Maddison, he was able to buy Maddison because Leicester got relegated and they needed the money. Do you know what I mean? No one else really wanted Maddison. He's always talked about, get him in the World Cup squad, get him in. But he was, do you know what I mean? The top tier didn't want him. And Spurs seem to get the sort of scraps on that bit. They never go, right, we want Wirtz, we want Zubimendi, or we want, Zesco. They don't go out and go, we're going to put our fucking necks on the line for this and get those kind of players. And I think that's why we'll always be in that second tier, the best of the rest. And I guess, in many times we wouldn't mind that. But when you've got the chairman who does say those things, you are going to go roll, and you see what we're living in, the stadium, the training ground. You are like, yeah, we should be talking alongside, Arsenal's and Liverpool's. They have 2 bad seasons and then they're back up again. Chelsea showed it again. Like, obviously, there's more money at a club like Chelsea, but I think if you get your fundamentals right, your scouting right, scouting is so key. We just don't seem to be getting these players. You look at Brighton, Baliba, Enzo, Matoma. You know what I mean? Like, they get these players. It's good scouting. They take a chance, good scouting. They pay some wages and they make fucking massive profit on them. Not saying we want to do that, but we got to find the players like that.
Yeah, but Lee, when are we ever going to go and buy a proven Premiership footballer? That's what we don't do. We never go and buy. We always say an Eze type. Someone who that's been playing really well in the Premier League for 2 years, and that club probably shouldn't really be at. He should be playing higher. Why can't we just go and strike while the iron's hot, like everyone else does? I feel in the division, and go and buy an Eze. I mean, Nottingham Forest or Aston Villa or Newcastle will just go, here you go, boom, it's done. Let's go and get him. With Spurs, we're always fanning about with things. It's just like, listen, we've got good young players. I get that. It's great. But we need good, proven, experienced footballers in that as well. And that ethos has to change if you want to be successful, for me. And, it's like the Palhinha deal. He's 30 years old and he's got him on a loan. He was never going to, and there's an option for 30 million. He's never going to pay 30 million for a 31-year-old at that point. Never. It's just not the way the club's run. Loan, it's a great bit of business, don't get me wrong. But I think things need to change, and we need to buy the 27, 28, 29-year-olds that are Premiership proven and that are going to drive you on and I think we'll be successful. But other than that, you're risking and you're chancing it with youngsters or players abroad for cheap money and hoping that they come to fruition.
I agree, mate. But I guess with all that said, we have got a mouth-watering tie in 48 hours' time. We're playing Paris Saint-Germain at the kickoff to the big, take the Charity Shield away. This is Europe's big kickoff, the Super Cup. It's a cup. In my mind, I don't think we've ever won. We're playing against PSG. Matty, have we realistically got a chance? Do you think we can do something? This team didn't even have 4 weeks off. Don't forget, their season finished on the 13th, 14th of August in America, and it's the 13th they're going to play. So, yeah, less than 4 weeks off. Have we got a chance, knowing what they've been like in the last year?
Does this game even need to be aired on TV? Like, can it just be behind closed doors and no one knows the score at the end of it? Because
it's on the horror channel.
Yeah, I honestly believe it's not going to be fair on PSG because I think we're going to go there and beat them.
Hey!
Do you know what?
I think we can do it.
I'm worried. I am so worried about this game because I think we can get absolutely smashed. But what's the positive? If it's a draw in 90 minutes, we go and win that on penalties.
How good would that be to win another cup? But this is the thing, right? You saw they took apart Real Madrid. They took apart Man City. They took apart Arsenal. They took apart Liverpool. They took apart Aston Villa. But they played Chelsea in that final, and Chelsea didn't try and play out from the back. They didn't go chasing them around. They sat deep. They sat compact. They played long to an impact player in Cole Palmer, and the rest is history. They were 3-0 up. 3-0 up at half-time. Game done. Can we? We can't play from the back, else we'd be fucked. There's no.
Lee, I tell you now, if we're 3-0 up at half-time, we're losing 7-3. We're not Chelsea. We're getting battered.
Do you think we can go there, play compact, play organised, play long, and get something scrappy and try and win it that way? That's the way we got to win it, right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
I think there's about 1% chance of our fan base think we might win. I think the rest of them thinking we've just got to watch it and put up with it.
This is so exciting. Like I know it's a European charity show, but it's a cup, man. And like if we have 2 European trophies in our bloody cabinet within the space of 3 months, it's happy days. I mean, Kev, do you think we can go out there and at least give them a game?
Yeah, I haven't got your optimism at all, mate. I'm afraid. I mean, I really wish I was even on half a boat you're on, but no, I'm absolutely dreading it. I mean, listen, I think we'll get pumped, but I don't think it'll be how people think it'll be straight out the traps, and we're fucking 3 or 4-0 down in half hour. I mean, I think it'll be quite tight for a bit, but I think they'll just break us down at some point, and then the gates will open and probably end up losing about 3-0. But I mean, what you might see tomorrow is you might see what I've seen in the friendlies is that a bit more defensively compact. I'm expecting to see like long balls into the box, long throw-ins, being a bit aggressive in moments of the pitch, especially set pieces, corners in the box. I mean, if he's going to try and bring that into us, but I mean, there ain't many teams that can go and beat PSG at the moment. For me, they're probably the best team they are the best team in Europe. So, you sort of got to treat it like a bit of a day out if you're going over there and probably go to a stadium that you might not go to for a long time, and you're playing in a competition that God knows when you'll ever see that again. So I get the excitement around it, but deep down, I think everyone's feeling probably how I'm feeling. It's just like it's going to be very, very difficult. But I mean, it's not ideal preparation for a game right before the start of the season either. I hate the fact that it's 3 days before the kickoff, but it'd be good to watch us on the box. But yeah, I mean, I'm expecting something a bit of a horror show tomorrow, if I'm honest.
Well, Live a Little says we need to CDM Wednesday night.
I was going to go. The only reason is like someone we know, they got the season ticket. They was going to get the final. They was going to buy it, but then you had to show your passport on entrance. But obviously, then my brother wouldn't have been able to go. So he was like, nah. And then I thought about it, and I thought Bilbao. Then I went Cancun. And then if I go to Udinese, I won't have a roof over my head when I come back. So I thought, I thought I better stick this one out. Do you know what I mean? Cancun cost me enough as it was, so I thought I'd just chill and then. Kev, you going to tomorrow, Joe?
No, do you know what? I've got a bit of family around tomorrow. It's Wednesday. It's my birthday, so probably be a nice present if Spurs did win it. But I've got a bit of family around, so I'm saving myself for Saturday, and I'll probably get on it 45? Saturday. 40. I had to fucking think about it then. 41.
Go down tomorrow.
Are you going to be down there, mate? I'm going to go.
Yeah, I'll see you down there, Lee. We're doing live.
Yeah, where are you going?
Probably Bricklayers or something.
Yep. All right. Yep. I'll come. Yeah. I wanna watch it. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, who knows? I mean, as I say, I'm going into it quite optimistic. It has no bearing, hopefully, on us, but we are going to play these kind of caliber teams in the Champions League. I think the only thing that was bad about Bayern is they went running for the ball against a team. They played a pressing game and they just got found out and they got passed around.
I don't think you'll see that tomorrow, but I mean, if you did, I mean, could you imagine this game tomorrow with Ange? I know you got a chance of scoring, but could you imagine how fucking open you'd be? I think that's the difference you're going to see with Frank. He like what Matt said earlier in the group chat, he is going to probably go free at the back at certain moments of games and just be a bit more tactically astute. I mean, every friendly I've watched, that fucking tactics ball is fucking super glued to his hand. He's always got it out and he's always talking. And I think that's what we've missed. For how much we loved Ange, I think we just missed the brain side of it, of managing games in play. So I think we will see that tomorrow. And I don't think you can take anything tomorrow for granted. To heart about whatever the result will be. I think it is what it is. I think the Champions League is a free hit. I mean, I know why I'm looking forward to the Champions League this year, and that's to go away and have a drink abroad. I mean, everything else for me, the football is just a bonus. For me, the Europa League was something different. It was saying I thought we could really win, and games really meant a lot. But with the Champions League, it's going to be they're going to be difficult ties. So it is what it is, but domestically we have to be better, and that really starts at the back to stop the goals leaking, and finding the creativity in midfield now to go and score goals, and that's it. But yeah, as far as tomorrow's concerned, just sit back, enjoy it, and it is what it is. Have a drink with your mates if you're going down the road like you two are, but and we'll get ready for Saturday, because Saturday is for me when the season really starts.
Well, that's it, and let's go to that because we're going from PSG. Go on.
No, Lee. Kev's going to have to retract that statement about Ange. I ain't having that comment about Ange, about his tactics. Mate, the geezer was a different breed in Europe, mate. He was a tactical genius in Europe, mate. He's set up totally different.
I just watched a video of him. of him in Greece eating a fucking steak and drinking a beer, mate. He's living his best life.
I wonder where he'll end up. But, I mean, saying that, PSG, obviously, best team in the world, arguably, take away that Club World Cup, what they've done is got to be respected. We're playing a team that has just come up. Scotty Parker's Burnley. Incredible clean sheet record last year in the Championship, albeit the Championship. But that's our first game, a home game. You couldn't ask for better. In that idea, Matt, how are you feeling about that? Because this team aren't going to give a lot away. They're going to stick to their guns. They're going to stick to what was good to them last year. Hard to break down, hard to beat. And if anything, be more scrappy. A bit like we're said to play against PSG. They're going to play against us. Do you see a positive Saturday 3:00 kickoff?
I think Burnley are going to make it hard. I can also add, I think Burnley's had a brilliant transfer window, actually. I think they've brought in some good players. I'm going to go Spurs 1-0/2-0. I think they're going to make it hard for us, and we'll break them down late in the second half, and we might score a consolation right at the end.
Wow. Yeah, that is woof. That's not the greatest start. Kev, are you thinking more Saturday?
Yeah, it's like what we said earlier. It's just a bit of a mix. I mean, we're at home, so I expect us to win. You just you haven't really seen a game because of the opposition we've had in friendlies. You haven't really seen the sort of style we're going to play yet. I still think he's still finding his feet with that. I mean, like I said, he's probably working on your set pieces, your long balls, you're playing out from the back, or the right moments to play out from the back. And if not, it goes fucking long, that sort of stuff. I think you're going to see different sides of that. But yeah, I expect Burnley to sit deep and try and hit us on the counter attack if they can. But because I expect us to swarm them for most of the game. But I mean, first games of the season, you just never really know, lads. And you always find that these newly promoted teams are always up for it all, especially if they go away on their first games of the season. They're up for making a point and trying to grab the headlines. So Yeah, I'm really looking forward just to going out and having a beer Saturday, and I hope the 3 points comes with it. But yeah, it's that Saturday 3 o'clock. It's back. It's just hope Spurs don't ruin our Saturday. You know.
Well, the weather is going to be 27, 28 degrees, so you can't ask for better than that. What are you going to do, Kev? What is your plans? What time are you going to get out of the house? First one back, 3 o'clock. Couldn't ask for better. So how's your day
Well,
been?
I'll be up at 5:30, watering the grass. It's going to be a hot day. Yeah. I'll be going get a nice fucking haircut and looking all fucking fresh to get down there and see everyone down the pub. I'll probably have a beer in Cheshunt as I normally do now. Red Cow, big shout out to Red Cow, and yeah, I like to pub up when I go down there, especially first game. There's so many different pubs with different people in. My phone normally pings off Saturday morning quite a lot. I'm in here, and it's about trying to get round to everyone. But yeah, this year I fancy just popping around to maybe some different pubs I ain't been to for a while down there, like the Antwerp. I ain't had a beer in there for a long time. Just sort of going to some pubs that I ain't been for a while, and maybe just changing up every sort of home game now. Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe old people do that as well. I don't know.
Oh, I love that. Love that. I think that's like for us. I mean, Matty, we've been talking. We're going to look to be out and about at different parts of the season. So if you see us on the high road, me and Matty with a camera, come over and talk to us. Matty, what are your plans this Saturday? How are you sort of scoping your day out before you get into the ground?
So under 11s, under 12s girls have got a game in the morning against Letchworth. So that'll be done about 11:30. I'll get back about 12ish, 12:30, and then I'll probably go down there. I'm taking my little daughter Flo this weekend, so she'll be there. So yeah, I'll probably pop into a couple of pubs or whatnot to see what's happening down there and that. But yeah, I'm not on a crazy one. But Kev's probably out like Friday night.
Carry it on the next day, mate. I'll be home Sunday night, love.
Yeah. Gabby, where'd you go? Oh, I went Spurs Burnley. That was yesterday, mate.
No, I do. I think it's nice that the first game back's Saturday. I mean, I'm a really a traditionalist with Saturday 3 o'clocks, and I just think they just hit so much better than a Sunday afternoon. You can really have a really good drink and everything else. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it for that side of it. Obviously, getting my boy back down there as well. He's excited about it this summer. He's got the Savinho news. He's got kudos on the back of his shirt, so he's all ready to rock and roll for the start of the season.
Nice.
And yeah, just seeing him looking excited, good.
I see on Twitter a little while ago that Savinho were after, and Arsenal are not in a position to sign Eze unless they sell players. So we are going to battle it out with Arsenal this week and try and go for Eze before Arsenal sell their players.
Well, the thing is, Matt, he was worth 68 million release clause. I think it was about about a week ago. I think it was. Yeah, it's now we've lost that now because it was like you had to activate that 14 days before the start of the season or something like that. I mean, if we weren't going to go for him then, I mean, what chance do we have now of getting him? Because he's now going to cost you more than 68 million. They're not in a position where they have to sell really. I don't think he's going to make any fuss about if he gets priced out of a move. I think he's quite respectful to Palace in that sense. But I'm just thinking, how much is it really going to cost you now to get him out of that club with him being English as well?
I don't know. I think him and Mark Gay are in the peak of their career and they don't want to delay another season now. I think this is the season. This is the window they both go. Mark Gay and Eze both leave this window.
Wow. It's going to be interesting in that sense, lads, and a lot to happen. And obviously, this time next week, this is our first official pod, as we say, but our first review on where we stand in competitive games will be available. We've obviously got players out on loan. Mikey Moore, who signed a new contract today. He's at Rangers. I think that's going to do him the world of good. Got the chance of playing Champions League football with him. I think he'll set him alight. Jamie Donnelly's at Stoke. He made an assist the other day. I think he's only going to get better and better. I really want this guy next season to be in and amongst it because I do think he's got a lot.
Are you surprised? You surprised they loaned him out with Maddison? That sort of tells me as well that they're going to go in for someone because I thought Donnelly would have been someone you keep around the squad even if he's on the bench.
Yeah,
in that creative role, you know.
Yeah, I want him in there next year. I don't because we've got to look at these players that are coming through the academy and making sense of them. We've talked about Williams, Barnett. We're going to be going through the whole season, looking at the under 18s, the under 21s, and seeing what they're all about. We need to start bringing these in because of the infrastructure and what it's all about and the way that Levy acts and the way he talks about it, we've got to be bringing more players through. And Frank has got that about him. He's got that idea of working, coaching with players. So I can only hope for the best as that goes on. But yeah, a bit of a loan won't do him too bad. I know Alfie Dorrington is up in Scotland and he played 90 minutes the other day. Alfie Devine, he came on. Who's the one at Portsmouth? There's another.
Notts County, is he? Something like that.
Yeah, who's at Portsmouth? I saw another player at Portsmouth. I have to come back.
Yeah, the Korean boys at Portsmouth.
That's right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's there. So we will be doing loan watch as well because we want to keep an eye on this talent because, especially under Frank, you know, he's out. He's very much a project manager with Brentford. It was all about progression, and I think
boys. Can I just ask you before we end it? I think it's the right time to ask it. What is, because I think this is where people go wrong. Our fans is what your expectation is. I know we can't really say it as much because I feel like we're going to do more business in the next few weeks. But if the window ended tonight, what would be your realistic expectancy of a good season for you? I'll go with you firstly.
I would say I would be happy with a top 7 finish, top 8 finish, and a good run in the Champions League to buffer the coffers. A good European run. Europe's already going to run into January, so that's great. If we can get around that first playoff round and into the round of 16, that will take us into March, a few quid, both in terms of revenue, that'd be great, and obviously prize money the further you get. But I think if we can try and get in, if we're in the top 8 and then we nick a European place through that, I'll be very happy. It's about learning what this manager is going to do and creating a style with a set of players and really building on it. So yeah, top 8 and a good run in Europe for me.
When you're ready, Matt.
Oh, sorry, Kev. I was waiting for you. And you, Matt? Waiting for the intro. I'm with Lee, actually. I think if we got Europa Conference or Europa League this year, I'd probably be happy with that. I think FA
without
Cup
a trophy.
I don't think we're going to win a trophy. I'd like to hope we would, even if it's a Carabao Cup, you know. But I want us to at least compete in every single tournament we're in.
Yeah. So I mean, if we got to a semi,
I look at this.
Or final,
I look at this.
We finished in the top 8. Would that be enough?
Look at this. We complained at the lack of depth in our squad last season, yeah, and we haven't got that depth now. So if we get injuries, we're fucked. Do you know what I mean? Like, we haven't got the depth, and we're going in the Champions League where the games are going to be much harder. We haven't got the team to compete in all angles. So we're going to have to throw a cup, aren't we? Basically, we are.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think that's the recycling thing of every year. I think we never have a squad to compete on all fronts, and I think last year was pretty fucking evident of that when you've got Archie Gray and all that playing at the back. And I mean, I still think you have to have good depth, even to be successful at domestic level as well, as win an English trophy and finish in that top 8 of the league as well. So I agree. I think the depth, and it worries me that we loan so many of these young players out. I mean, your Lankshears and Donleys, it's just like they've got to be your kind of depth. I remember Newcastle doing it when they had an injury crisis. Was it last season or season before? And they brought loads of young kids in and they've done brilliantly, steadied the ship. And it's just like sometimes you need them, because if we do, I mean, for me, the only way we compete and win a cup and finish in that top 6 or 7 is by keeping your strongest 11 fit. And that ain't going to happen this year. We are going to get injuries. So I think this is why it's important in the next 2 or 3 weeks to bolster it, whether it's loans, just get bodies in that can compete at a decent level in the Premier League and in Europe. But I don't know. For me, it's I think you're right. I think a European place would be great for us this year, just to get the feelers in. We can nick a cup, great, but a top 8, I think at the moment, going from last year, would be a good season for us.
Yeah, I agree.
With this current squad,
yeah, to see. But it's going to be exciting, lads. And, this is just our nice kick-off pod. But we are going to do a different quiz to end every episode going forward. It's not going to be the same quiz. It's going to be something different each week. We're going to have a bit of music. We're going to play the music. If you're in the podcast, you'll hear that music now. And for those watching live, play along with us, as long as obviously everyone listening at any time as well. You can shout at your bloody device that you're listening to if you know the answers. But this first quiz, I'm just going to go back and forth. I'm going to ask you to name me one player that's based on a shirt number. All right, that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say the number of the shirt number, and you're going to go back and forth until one of you can't answer or gets it wrong. All right?
You know what? I always find kids are better than at this
Yeah,
than adults.
I need to get Cody downstairs because he would fucking piss all over this.
Holly knows every single, like Holly knows every single shirt number in Spurs. Like she would quiz me, and I'm like, I ain't got a clue.
Yeah, I used to know it like a kid though. I mean, I used to fucking know more by heart. I could name you as a kid. I could name you like Ipswich's fucking players from their shirts, but you know, nowadays I can't remember.
No,
it's that old man, old 40.
But with the old "Who Wants to Be a Millionaire" style, we will put the emphasis and the spotlight on you one after the other. Matty, I'm going to start with you on this first one, and we are going to start with the number 7. Just name me any number 7, and it goes over to Kev.
What, any number 7 that Spurs have had over the years?
Yeah, any number 7. We'll keep going until one of you doesn't get the right answer.
Raw Fox.
Oh, you bastard. That was my first one.
95 to 96 and 98 to 99. Raw Fox, number 7.
Fucking hell, I don't even know number 7 is now.
Kev, I was like you. I was thinking, fuck.
I'm going to go for a mad one here. I'm going to say Paul Stewart.
Paul Stewart. Paul Stewart, you say. Correct. 90 to 91 and 92. Back to you, Matt. Number 7.
92. Don't you be Googling, Matt?
No. Number 7.
No one watching, don't Google. Shout you. Yeah, tell us.
I'm trying to think who's number 7 now.
Oh, mate, you should know that. I thought the first one to go would be our number
Sonny.
7. Sonny.
Oh, fuck's sake. You've given him that, Lee. As soon as you know you should know it, you give him that.
Sorry. Kev, go on, what you saying? I know you can do this.
Oh, fucking hell.
Number 7. Kev, what you doing?
Oh, Aaron Lennon.
Aaron Lennon, there we go.
He turned away to his phone.
15.
I was scratching my ankle.
Oh, of course you were.
Go on, back. Number 7, people. If you're screaming at your screen or your audio device, what number 7 do you know?
I don't know if it was.
Players.
I don't know if it was. I'm going to say Ginola. Did he change number at all? No, but did he change number at all?
David Ginola.
He's fucking done, Lee. He's done.
No, David Ginola is number 7. So if Kevin gets a 7 here, he wins it. If he gets it wrong, we carry on like a penalty shootout.
I've still got to pick another one.
Yeah, you got to pick one up. Yeah, you got to beat him.
I'm just trying to think of wide players on. Because normally he's like a right-sided player, isn't it? Normally. Just trying to think.
I think I might have one.
Too late, mate. You're done now. You're out.
Yeah, you're out of this one, Matt. We'll go to another number after this. There are some ballers here. People will be shouting at you.
All right. Oh, I don't know. I might get fucking done for this one. Ozzy weren't 7, was he? I think he was 8.
Who?
I'll go Ozzy, but I know he's 8, I think.
Ozzy Ardiles.
Yeah.
Correct. He was number 7. 78. I'll tell you some more. You could have had Gaza. You could have had no, Gaza wasn't on that. He was number 8.
No.
You could have had Simon Davis. You could have had Darren Anderton. You could have had Nicky Barmby. You could have had David Howell. You could have had Clive Allen, Paul Walsh, Paul Allen, Gary Mabbutt even wore it for one season. You could have had Paul Stalteri, Glenn Hoddle, number 7 for a while.
Ah, yeah, look.
Jimmy Green.
You know what? I didn't know what for them wore number 7, if I'm honest. I didn't know they wore number 7.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, mate. Nicky Barmby.
When I was a kid, I'd probably would.
Yep.
Yeah.
Poor for me, that Barmby. Nicky, if you're listening, mate, I'm sorry. Still want you on the pod, though. I love you. Get Nicky Barmby on the pod.
to end it, we're going to go on the other side because we'll do another one next week. But number 11. What players have worn the number 11 shirt for Spurs down the history of our club? Kev, you're to start this time.
Number 11. Okay, I'll go for... Oh, they didn't. Not him. Number 11. Did Naeem wear number 11?
Naeem, you're saying? Naeem did not wear number 11, mate. He did not wear it. Oh. Matty could win it in one.
Do you know what? I'm going to say Gareth Bale.
Nah, I said Bale. I was going to say Bale.
Correct. Gareth Bale won it. Yeah.
I thought he was only 3. I thought he was only 3 and 9.
He wore it for one season. The last season he was at Spurs, he wore it. 12, 13 season. Wow.
This is hard, you know. This is hard.
It's hard.
Who else could we have had, Lee, for 11?
You could have had Mido. You could have had Rebroff. You could have had Ronnie Rosenthal, Chris Armstrong. Gary Lineker won it, wore it for 2 seasons at times. Ozzy Ardiles also wore it for his last season. Terry Yorath, Ricky Villa, Mark Falco, Jimmy Robertson, Alan Gilzine, Jimmy Greaves won it. Cliff Jones, of course, Terry Medwin, Terry Dyson, Paul Walsh, Willem Corsten, Stephen Dalmat, Michael Brown. The list is endless. And obviously,
some of them you never think wore 11.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's obviously a different game now and there's bigger squad numbers. We will revisit this down the line. There'll be a different quiz each week. I thought we'd start with the shirt numbers, and that was good. But hold on a minute. You both got one each, right? Kev, you won the first one. Matt, you won the second one.
Correct.
Yeah,
right?
one more.
All right, let's go one more. We are going to go for the number 6 shirt. Matty, we're going to start with you here. Number 6. This is fucking hard. I wouldn't know this.
Stefan Freund.
Stefan Freund. Incorrect.
He was
No, he was number 4.
Yeah,
number 6, Kev. Can you win it in one?
I think I can.
Go on.
Got to go Gary Mabbott.
Gary Mabbott, legendary captain. Number
Gary
6.
Mabbott.
You know what? I felt quite confident with Stefan Freund there as well.
Oh, he was number 4, wasn't he? Yeah, 4. Freund.
Was Toby 6? Alderweireld.
Toby was Young Vertonghen was.
Oh, Vertonghen.
No, Toby Alderweireld. No, he wasn't. The ones that were Paulina's taking over now. Dragusin, Sanchez, Bentaleb, Kirikesh, Huddleston, Tainio, Dean Richards, bless him, Chris Perry, Neil Ruddock, Paul Stewart, Gary Stevens, Villa won it, Perryman, of course, Stevie Perryman, our good friend, Ralph Coe.
To be fair,
yeah.
A lot of the names you read out, I wouldn't have guessed they were number 6.
Yeah. It's tough.
It's tough. Like you've mentioned Paul Walsh and Paul Stewart a few times. They're fucking chucking numbers around the 90s, weren't they? No one really had a shirt number.
Days, yeah, you would, if playing on where you'd play, you'd move to different positions. But yeah we would have worn it in those times. But there you go, Kev. You've won the first one of this season. We will be doing different quizzes each week.
Cheap.
Yep.
Cheap.
But no, it's great to be back, lads. Great to see you. Look forward to having TJ with us next week. Look forward to a big week. Kev, have a great bloody birthday, mate. Hopefully we get the Super Cup for you. Enjoy it.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Matty, I hope to see you on Wednesday. I'll give you a bell. I'm coming from work. So
yes, mate. Yes.
And Kev, live it up on Saturday, mate. 27 degrees. Go to all the pubs. Let us know how it's going down there. Next week, tell us about your first opening game stories because we definitely want to hear it. And anybody who wants to get...
I'll be getting on it a bit, so I'm sure I'll have a story or two.
Good man. Anyone, listen, look, we want to hear from you all season. If you want to be a guest and come and have a little chat with us throughout, we'd love that at different points. So just get in touch with us on the socials. We're everywhere. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're obviously wherever you can find us, we're going to be there. And we'll look to do another live show as well.
Someone on TikTok has just asked the panel a question.
Go on.
So James Cooper, he's come over to TikTok. He's put, who is the only player that could be described as a midfielder to reach 100 goals for Spurs?
100 goals for Spurs
Midfielder.
Did he score 100 goals for Tottenham?
Well, yeah, for Spurs he's put, yeah.
For Spurs.
Well, I'll go for Sonny. Sonny scored 100, didn't he?
Got to be. Would he
They
class
class him as a midfielder.
Oh,
I don't know.
he's a wide forward nowadays, isn't it?
In this different
He weren't a midfielder. He never fucking tracked back.
Other than that,
Shaggy? What about Shaggy? How many did he score?
Nah, he didn't score 100 for us.
He didn't play 100 games.
Oh yeah, I've got the answer.
Go on.
Glenn Hoddle.
Glenn Hoddle. Of course, he was fucking going to say that as well. Bloody hell. Yeah, Glenn Hoddle.
But yeah, go on, Lee. I'll let you wrap it up.
Brilliant. No, lads, it's been an absolute pleasure. Really good to talk. Everyone who's contributed tonight, that's been great. We will be back this time next week and throughout the season. And look, we're going to be looking to do new things out and about with the socials. So keep it locked into Heart and Hour here because it's going to be a lot of fun. Kev, Matty, all the very best. This is the Heart and Hour here, Spurs Fans Podcast. We'll see you next week with a trophy, with 3 points. Come on, you Spurs.
Spurs.
Oh, you Spurs.